Thank you, Chair. The somewhat misleading title of today's debate includes the word subsidiarity. And subsidiarity, the way I understand it, is taking decisions at the level closest to the citizen. And that level, ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, is the citizen, the individual citizen. And what you are saying in your resolutions is that the rights of a national state are above the rights of individual citizens. And it is our job in this House to protect the rights of citizens, not the rights of states. Secondly, if we consider, as you claim, that this is not a matter for the European Union, then I would like to understand why these matters are included in the Copenhagen criteria, why we demand from candidate countries that they respect the separation of church and state, when we cannot demand that of our own member states. And thirdly, colleagues, if you say that the European Parliament is not competent to talk about these matters, I wonder why we are competent to discuss matters like the shape of cucumbers, but not the fundamental rights of our citizens. Now, as to the European Convention on Human Rights and the court ruling, I think we are now 2 weeks after the entry into force of the Lisbon Treaty that requires that the EU will accede to the Convention of Human Rights. Would it not be incomprehensible, colleagues, if we at the same time refuse to accept the authority of the Court of Strasbourg? We cannot explain that to our citizens. Secondly, colleague, I think, and it has been said by Mr. Lopez before, politicians have no business interfering in court rulings. Let the judges do their jobs. We may have an opinion, we may like the ruling, we may not like it, but we should not interfere in their work. My group, the ALDE group, the European Liberals, is the champion of a Europe that is for all citizens. ALDE believes in a Europe of diversity where everybody has the right to their own conscience, their own religion, and even the freedom from religion. And I'll conclude, Chair, the states, not the courts, the states must ensure an environment where all citizens can live freely according to their own conscience. They should be protected by the state, and I think the situation is very serious if they feel the need to go to court in order to defend themselves from the state. Colleagues, reject the EPP and ECR resolutions. Thank you.
Merci, Madame.